Very good morning, dear students. I hope all of you are safe and fine, and welcome back to the online tutorials once again. So this is Davinder Kaur who will be taking care of your English language and English literature. So today, dear students, we will start with the first chapter in English literature, that is Pippi Goes to the Circus. So this story is very interesting. This chapter is about a girl, Pippi, who has spent her whole life at sea, but she doesn't know anything about the life on the land. Okay, so before we read this chapter, we will discuss these few questions here, like how much do you know about life at sea? Take this short quiz to find out. Now, what is a room on a ship called? A booth or a cabin? Now, if you know the answer to this question, you can underline that with pencil here, okay? Otherwise, I will discuss all the questions here right now. Now, see, what is a room on a ship called? A booth or a cabin? So, a room on a ship is called a cabin, okay? Now, how would you walk on board a ship? On a gangplank or on an escalator? Gangplank, sorry. तो जब हमें शिप पे बोर्ड करना होता है तो हाउ डू वी डू दैट? विद द हेल्प ऑफ व्हाट? एन एस्केलेटर और अ गैंग प्लैंक. वी टेक द हेल्प ऑफ गैंग प्लैंक. हम गैंग प्लैंक के थ्रू शिप पे बोर्ड करते हैं. व्हाट डू वी कॉल द व्हील फॉर स्टीयरिंग अ शिप और अ बोट? द हेल्म और द जॉयस्टिक. सो इट इज हेल्म. ओके. How would you look out of a room on a ship? Through a porthole or through a window? So dear students, it is porthole. We don't have windows there. We look out through the porthole. Who commands a ship? A general or a captain? So it is a captain. Alright, I hope it is clear to everyone. Room on a ship is called cabin. ठीक है? How do we board a ship? Through the gangplank. Then wheel for steering a ship is called the helm, and we look out through a porthole. And who commands the ship? A captain. Okay. Now let's start with the chapter here. Now this story is about the Pippi, who was an extraordinarily strong, red-headed 9-year-old girl whose father was a sea captain. So Pippi was a special child. She was very strong, a unique child who had red hair, and she was 9-year-old. Okay, and her father was a sea captain. Because she had grown up at sea, she didn't know much about the life on land, as I have already told you. Now let's read here what happened when Pippi's friends Tommy and Annika invited her to go with them to the circus. So who were Pippi's friends? Tommy and Annika. Okay, so let's read it. A circus had come to the little town, and all the children were begging their mothers and fathers for permission to go. Of course, Tommy and Annika asked to go too, and their father gave them some money. Clutching it tightly in their hands, they rushed over to Pippi's. Okay. So in this chapter we will read about the main character, that is Pippi. There are other three characters also, and which are those three characters? One is Tommy, Annika, and then we have Mrs. Carmencita also. Okay, so we will read about Mrs. Carmencita in the latter part of this chapter. Now here what the writer is saying, there was a circus show in the town. Okay, and the children, they were begging to their parents, means they were requesting their parents, their mothers and fathers, that they should be allowed to go to the circus show. And of course, Tommy and Annika also asked their parents to allow them to go to the circus show, and then their father gave them some money. Clutching it tightly in their hands. Clutching means they were holding that money tightly in their hands. Clutching means to hold something very tightly. They rushed over to Pippi's, and they ran to the Pippi's house. They ran to the Pippi's family. Why? Because they want Pippi also to accompany them. Okay. Now Pippi said Tommy, all out of breath because they had been running so fast. So Tommy was out of breath means he was exerted. He ran so fast that he was totally exhausted. So he was out of breath, and he said to Pippi, Pippi, do you want to go with us to the circus? So he asked Pippi whether she wanted to go with them to the circus or not. I can go with you most anywhere, answered Pippi, but whether I can go to the circus or not, I don't know, because I don't know what a circus is. Does it hurt? So Pippi says that I can go anywhere with you, but I am not sure whether I can go to the circus or not, because she doesn't know what the circus is. Now see here, as she doesn't know anything about the land, so she don't know how to spell circus. So to express that, writer has written the spelling of circus right, S-U-R-K-U-S. But the spellings of circus are C-I-R-C-U-S, right? Now here, she was in doubt whether it hurts or not. Okay? Silly, said Tommy. Of course it doesn't hurt. It's fun. There are horses and clowns and people that walk the tightrope. Now Tommy explains her, and she comments that how silly you are. It doesn't hurt. Circus is not a thing to hurt anyone, and it is a great fun. We enjoy there a lot. There are horses. So in the circus we have horses, we have clowns, and we have people who walk on the tightropes, who perform some different acts. Alright. Now turn the page over. And here. But it costs money, said Anika. Now Anika added to it that it costs money, opening her small fist to see if the shiny $50 and the quarters were still there. So she just checks her fist whether the money was still there or not, which they have got from their father, right? I am rich as a troll, said Pippi, so I guess I can buy a circus, all right. Now Pippi says that I am as rich as any giant or any dwarf could be who has grown up in a cave, and I guess I can buy a circus, all right. Oh, don't be so silly, said Tommy. You don't buy a circus. It costs money to go and look at it. Now Tommy again comments and tells her that don't be so silly. You don't need to buy a circus. It just costs money to go there and to look at it. Okay. So dear students, today we will read up to here only. Okay. And then rest of the part I will continue in my next video. Alright. So go through this much from your book. Okay. Bye-bye. Take care.